Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live stream. So I'm not going to be on at 5 tonight, just so you know. Let me get my act together here. I changed the thumbnail from last night's. Last night's thumbnail was my eye. I don't know, it looked really small. It was like the guy from the Goonies. Yeah, it wasn't a good look. So I changed that thumbnail, though I just changed it, so it was up all night like that. It's fine, whatever. It's fine. All right, so let me find the thing on here. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers. It's very exciting. I'm like 107 people away. I'm very excited about that. We got some new subscribers recently that signed on just the last couple of days. Don't drop your toy. Okay. First person, Butterfly A, is Marcus happy or relieved that it's over between us? Avery, what is happening here? Your arm goes above it. Why do you always stick your arm in the wrong place? You silly? Are you silly? Well, at this point, I get a 70% chance feeling relief, but the 10 of Cups is in reverse, which is like feeling unhappy or a delay when it comes to happiness. So I think that he may be feeling some relief about the arguments and fighting and that kind of stuff being over for now, but I don't think that he's not in a happy place. 10 of Cups is in reverse, which means he feels like maybe one day I'll be happy, but today is not it. Are you laughing at me, silly? Silly. So last night I wore the blue lipstick and I forgot that I had it on and I kissed her on top of the head. And then when I came back, I thought she had a black and blue on her head. And then I realized it was just my lipstick. I should relax a little bit. I always got to think the worst. Araceli, with the virus happening right now, I'm scared of using my money, but I'm dying to get a new phone. Will it be okay for me to buy a brand new phone? I think it's going to be okay. Let's see what the cards say. I got a 70% chance it's okay for you to buy the phone. The Chariot is here, which means things are moving forward. So, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay. If you are with AT&T, when I got this phone, even when I got this phone, which was years ago, they factor it into your monthly bill. And, you know, it just goes up a little bit for the month. So that's not so bad. Okay, Stephanie, how did he take the pics I sent him? He never replied. Why? Well, he's holding himself back for some reason. 8 of Swords, holding himself back. He thought he liked the pictures. He thought that they were creative. He definitely liked the pictures. Why he didn't answer. He's holding himself back. see what else I can get. Okay. He's holding himself back, and he's also feeling like he might have a minor disaster around him. Tower in reverse, not the biggest deal, but he may have been preoccupied with some kind of a dilemma yesterday. That's why he didn't answer. It also looks like moving forward, you got Justice on your side, the Empress here, the Ace of Cups. You should probably be hearing from him sometime today. I think things get back on track and things go back to like normal. I do think that some kind of a situation or issue came up yesterday at some point in the day, and that's why he never got back to you, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think it blows over pretty quickly. What's the matter, lady? Tessa, general for me and my boyfriend, the Aries. Okay. Okay, well, it's a little bit up and down here. The first card is the Eight of Cups in reverse, which can indicate backing away slowly from something. It might not be that the two of you are backing away from each other, but it could be a habit, a project, a job, something that you guys do together that you're no longer going to do. But it may be the kind of thing that just kind of fades. Like, you ever go through a phase, like, for example, there was a time where we were going to karaoke all the time. It's all we did was karaoke. And then that's, like, we slowly stopped. It wasn't like we were like, okay, this is the day we're never doing karaoke again. But, like, things started to change. Eight of Cups in reverse is sort of like that. Like, there's a change, but you're not consciously making it. You're kind of, like, things are changing, but it's not something that you're thinking about. Moving forward, it's like you two are being guided by the divine. Things are going really well. Things are moving forward. It seems like this is something that's meant to be. You could even come to a crossroads. Then there may be a little argument that you need to be aware of. Somebody from your past may return. This could just be an old friend. It's not the biggest deal. It's not an intrusion. It's just somebody showing up. And then you guys have like a new beginning when it comes to your relationship. Could be the old friend. And overall, all 10 cups are full. The current relationship is going to take on, you guys work hard at the relationship. There's spontaneity coming in, carefree times, use your intuition. There's some money around. It looks like things are good, like things are on the right track. What's happening, lady? You want to go in your little bouncer? You got dog hair in your mouth? Let me get that for you. I got it. You want to go in the bouncer? You want to go in here? You want to go in there? Want to go in there? Come on. Come on. Rah. Now don't put any arms in the leg hole. No arms in the leg hole, okay? Good girl. Oh, this guy's head's here. Jesus, Dylan. I almost squished you. Gabs, thank you. Did Chantel Thomas actually do negative magic work on JJB? Let's see. Did Chantel Thomas do negative magic on JJB? I think so. So my suggestion would be You don't even have to do anything physically. Just imagining yourself or having this person imagine themselves wrapped in a white light, and the white light blocks everything out. It almost has like the energy of pushing things away. That can help. If you're a little bit more into doing other things, bathing with salt, lighting black candles, white candles, wearing black crystals, great idea. Just make sure that you cleanse them frequently. Even if you just run them underwater, because black absorbs negativity. Salt, sage, Florida water, all those things are good to kind of repel that. And then also just keeping a positive mindset, staying positive, staying focused. Having the idea of like nothing negative can penetrate the white light that I put around me. I hope that helps. I don't like negative stuff. But you can combat it. You can have that, tell this person what to do and they can kind of fight that off. It's not hard. You just have to remember to do it. Stephanie, why is he started to pull back? He's hot and cold. Why? Well, he's got the double-edged sword here, which means there could be still some bullshit going on around him. He's got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which is like feeling lazy. He also has the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is like getting over a heartbreak, moving past heartbreak, but it's still like disappointment. He also has some regret that's going on here, and he's feeling unlucky. Now, the only thing that really is cause for concern right now is the Fool in reverse. Just make sure that you don't do something, say something, act out in a way that you can't take back. I would just give this a little bit of time and a little bit of space. I think things are going to go back to normal. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So don't make it into a bigger deal. When he pulls back, you pull back further. Pull back further and then he'll come forward, rather than making an issue out of it. Because if you make an issue out of it, I think it's going to become a bigger deal and turn into a fight. And you want to try to avoid that stuff at this right now. Once things start to move forward and he's more on stable ground, then you can fight with him when you want to fight. But right now, he's a little stressed out over just his life in general. What happened to that TV? Oh, this thing here. I don't know. Is that what happened? Oh boy. I'm not good with these kind of things, but I don't like when the TV's messed up. Weak or no signal. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Kira. Will the Mother's Day gift I got Leroy's mom arrive before Mother's Day? Okay, let's see. I think it will. You got over it. Well, you have just about, well, it's a week from today, right? I think it will. I think it will. The cards are indicating that it might not, or it may come close, because the 9 of Wands here is in reverse, which is feeling like I didn't make it. But you have 1 ace, and then the other one is the 10 of Swords in reverse, which would indicate like getting over a wound, or yeah, I don't know. The cards are sort of suggesting that it doesn't arrive in time, but I think it will. See, the cards are saying 11 days. But it could be 11 days from the time that you ordered it. I don't know what you ordered, but I can't imagine it's going to take over a week to get here, although everything has been delayed. You know, I ordered toilet paper from Walmart and dog food. And then only toilet paper came, and of course I don't look at the receipt. I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't order dog food. So then I ordered dog food from Chewy.com. And then and then that was not going to come for 10 days, it said. So I was like, well, the guy's got to eat. I got to order more dog food. And then when I did Instacart, I put a bag of dog food in the Instacart, but that was delayed. So I had enough in the meantime. But then a bag of dog food from Walmart arrived like X amount of days after I got the toilet paper. So I think that it may be a little bit delayed. If it's delayed, you know what? You put whatever it is, right? You put a picture of it in the card and you give it to her, because you can't do anything about that kind of stuff. You know, if it's delayed, it's delayed. What are you going to do? Anyway, so then I almost had an overabundance of dog food, and I was able to, well, Chewy still hasn't gotten here, and I ordered it like April 25th. I took the bag out of Instacart though, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna have all this overabundance of dog food, and I don't really need that much. But anyway, my point is that things are being delayed, so maybe it's true. Maybe it won't come in for another 11 days. Bobblehead, will Dip Tarka marry Mayuri? I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance. I'm not convinced of that. TD, how will this week be like for me? Okay. Look out for an argument in the center of the week. Otherwise, it doesn't look so bad. It looks like you may be feeling a little bit unlucky. You may be dealing with getting over or putting in the past, finally putting to bed some regret over something that happened in the recent past that you can't do anything about. Upright, it's like crying over spilt milk. In reverse, it's like getting over it, moving past it. Time to move on, and that's what you're doing. You have a creative project around you, and you're also feeling a little bit more balanced this week. Feeling prepared to move forward in life, and your intuition is spot on this week. There's also happiness that comes in this week. It looks like it's an okay week. It's nothing too exciting, but just watch out for that argument. There may be an argument around you. TD, my sister, the Pisces, wants to know if she's pregnant. %70 chance, yes. 8 of Wands is here, which means if she's not pregnant yet, she could be soon, and this is like life-changing overnight. So I do think there's a pregnancy coming in. If she's not right now, it should be soon, but 70% chance, yes, right now. Right now is the time. Dylan, you don't mind me using your head as an armrest? What a good boy. What a good boy. Roxy Bolt. Oh, a new sub. Welcome. Will my channel be a success? Yes, 70% chance, yes. Like most channels, it's probably going to take a little bit of time. Just stay consistent with it. Send me the link, and I'll put it on my community page. This way we can subscribe to it. And you can email me. My email is on in the description box. Stephanie. What is he regretting? Is he regretting being with me or how he treated E? He's got regret around heartbreak. He wants to put this situation with E behind him. He wants to move forward with his life. It just seems like every time he gets far enough away, some bullshit comes up. He's prepared to move on. He feels like he's not getting anywhere, though. He feels like just when he gets further enough past it, she does something or something comes up and sets him back. So the regret really is around the situation with her. Like, I think he just wants things to be over and done with. And just when he thinks things are done, she either reaches out for something or she's got some kind of bullshit that goes on. And it kind of pushes things back or it creates more drama around him. This guy is exhausted. I mean, he's exhausted with this already. But that's where the regret is. Like enough already. Like he feels like enough already. I've had it already. Leave me alone already. Anna. What are the energies between my friend Stacy's, the Aries, and me? We have argued in the past and sometimes I can't stand her. Well, you know, oddly enough, the first card that comes out is the Wish card, which would be positive energy. But then the Ten of Wands is here, which is like being stabbed in the back. And then the next card is spontaneity. So it just might be the kind of thing where she's somebody that you can only take in small doses. She may be good for you in small doses, but not good constantly. Some people are like that, you know, and some relationships are like that. And some people have a very hard time with boundaries. And the thing about Aries is that, first of all, they're usually very young souls. They're the first of the zodiac. They can be a little bit like it's all about me kind of a thing. Like they don't always, you know, see other people's needs. Like they kind of see their own first, which is okay, but it can cause arguments. So she just may be the kind of person that you want to keep at arm's length. Especially with the Ten of Swords, because she could be the kind of person that does something that stabs you in the back because it was better for her. You know, like she didn't take you into consideration when she did it or when she does it. I would keep her at arm's length. Oh, it doesn't say that. Oh, yeah, she's an Aries. Okay. I thought that I saw that somewhere. Kira, where can I buy an authentic crystals online? I like Crystal Vault, I think it is. Hang on, let me go into my email because they always email me. Avery, what's going on? You can get them on eBay too. I would stay away from Amazon because I've bought crap on Amazon before. You can't really tell by the pictures. Let me, you know what? I bet it'll come up if I... Crystal Vault, I think, is the name of the place. Sage Goddess, I've bought from before. Oh, Cade store sells them. Cade, that comes on here all the time. He sells them. Crystals on the Rocks is not far from me. It says that they're temporarily closed right now, but I'm wondering whether or not they would be shipping things. You might be able to buy from them online, and The store is not too far from where I live, and I've been there. They're really knowledgeable. They also have a Facebook page if you wanted to like them on Facebook, Crystals on the Rocks. And I know them. I know their stuff is legit. Like, I don't know them well, but I've been shopping there for a long time. I think it's called the Crystal Vault. Maybe it's not. Damn, I can't remember the place that I buy from online. Sage Goddess I've bought from before. Try Crystals on the Rocks, because if they're shipping, I know their stuff is legit. I've been shopping with them for years. And I think it's called the Crystal Vault. You know what? When I figure it out, I'll send you an email. But I would say first, if you can, try Crystals on the Rocks, and they have a huge inventory. Hopefully, even though they're not open to the public, hopefully they're still shipping. Stephanie, how will things go with me and him this week? It's up and down. It's a little up and down. First there's passion, then there's a slowdown. Then your urge to use your intuition when moving forward. Minor tower moment, and then you feel like things aren't moving forward really quickly. Sun is in reverse, which is, the Sun is an excellent card to get even in reverse. It just may be a little bit slow this week. What kind of sounds are you making there, silly? Silly, silly. Kira, general for the week ahead. The week ahead looks okay. You got some good karma on your side. You got love. You got a good connection this week. There may be a little bit of a nuisance around money, but not a big deal. Your intuition is spot on, and the Hierophant is here. Just feeling spiritually connected. I don't know, maybe you buy yourself some crystals and that does something for you. Sometimes getting a new crystal, I'm telling you, like, I used to feel like I would go into the rock shop. It didn't happen at this place, the one I just told you about, but there's one in the mall, and the one in the mall is much more expensive. And I remember being in there, and this girl was like, oh, I picked it up, and energy shot up my arm, and I could just feel it glowing. And I was like, this bitch is crazy. And I really thought that. And I'm like, what the fuck is she kidding? But then I started to feel them. I started to feel their energy, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I thought she was crazy. But after a while working with them, I started to feel it. So I think that, you know, who knows, maybe you buy yourself some crystals this week and it really like does something for you in a spiritual way, cleanses your aura or something. And the nice thing about it is that you can get a lot of crystals and not spend a lot of money. What's going on here, lady? You singing? You bouncing? You're bouncing up and down? Brianna, love and general. Love may be a little static, right? You got the Lovers in reverse, and you have the Ace of Cups in reverse, which means that things in the love department may be a little bit lackluster right now. But coming in soon out of the blue, either if you're not with anyone right now, somebody out of the blue comes in. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship can change quickly for the better. If you aren't with anybody right now, oh no, you pee-peed? Okay, all right, I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna change you. That's why you were crying. All right, let me just finish this one. So if you aren't with anyone right now, the Knight of Swords would be an air sign that comes in like a bolt of lightning when you least expect it. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Feeling a little bit more stable when it comes to money, and you have celebration around money, being perseverant. If you're not with anyone right now, you also have a choice. You may have a Taurus coming in who's very well balanced, very well grounded, and some fun, carefree, spontaneous times coming in ahead. Coming up. No longer holding yourself back. You also have a large sum of money coming in. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I got to change pee-pee head over here. I'll be right back. All right. We're going to change your diaper. I know the diapers are getting a little too small. We're almost done with these, and we'll go up to the bigger size. We're going to go up to the bigger size. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't cry. Don't cry. No. Don't cry. It's okay. It is okay. We're gonna give you a little bath later. You like the bath? You're okay. You're right. The diapers are getting too small. That's all. That is all. So we gotta change it more often. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Oh, much better, right? You're going to be dry. Much better now, right? Hold on. You're gonna be naked? Little naked girl? Yeah, because I'm gonna give you a bath when I get off the nude. You're gonna be nude. I'm gonna give her a bath after I finish this live stream, so you could stay. She looks naked. You got your diaper on. That's okay. The diapers are getting way too small for her, but I don't have that many of them left, so. So we're going up to the next size. We're going up to the next size. That's all. It's okay. Okay, Kira, general for mental, physical health in 2020. It looks like you're on a slow and steady incline. Everything is starting to get better, slower and steady. It's like slow and steady wins the race here, little by little. You got success around it too. So when it comes to physical health, you could be making some small changes that add up to big changes over the course of the year. It also looks like mentally keeping yourself in check. You may really get a lot out of some kind of a spiritual practice that helps you mentally. Working with affirmations you may find helpful. It looks like slow and steady over this year, you're evolving and changing. By the end of the year, you're going to feel like a totally different person. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's good. You're on a good path. What's that? A piece of his bone. I thought it was a bug. I I did on, not yesterday. Yesterday I just went for a walk, but the day before I did a bar class on YouTube. If you've ever done bar, it's kind of like ballet, Pilates, yoga kind of all together. It's Coach Kell was the name of the girl. Holy shit, was it hard. And you know, because I'm so heavy right now compared to the way I used to be, I cannot kick my leg high. Like I can't kick, like I can only get it like this high, and usually I can get it up much higher. But my thighs are so heavy to lift. Holy shit, my whole body hurts. So if you wanted to try something super challenging, Coach Kell. And my whole body right now is sore. And it's Saturday. I did that on Thursday. I'm going to do it again today, though. I did the 45-minute one, and then the day before that I did a 37-minute one, just in case you want to see which ones I did. Really tough. And she looks so graceful. I feel like I'm stumbling all over the place, but whatever. Nobody's here to see that. I do it when I'm alone. Miss Ronnie, should I at least hear the Sag out? I would say yes, even before cutting the cards, because if you don't listen to somebody, or if you don't hear what they have to say, you could end up regretting it later. So forget about what they want or what they need. It's about what you may feel like later. Definitely. And it's going to be good for both of you. There's balance that comes in. Danny, how does Daniel feeling about me? Feels that you are spiritual, you're constantly evolving and growing, that you and him were brought together for a reason, or he feels like he's known you from before, feels that you're attractive, happy, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're nurturing, kind, hardworking, and attractive. Julie, did the proof mark, the professor, mark the concept map yet? All right, let's see. I think so. $75 is needed. It's making me nervous because no time for another one. All right, let's see. Did the Professor C pass the concept map? I think you scored higher than a 75. Yeah. I think you did. Don't be nervous. Take a deep breath, surround yourself with white light, and see positive results. Imagine in your head that you got an 85 or higher. Because didn't we say when we did the, I don't remember if it was you or if it was someone else, that I thought that you were going to come in the top 20%, but not the top 10. I can't remember if that was you or if it was someone else. I would just put it out into the universe that you, whatever grade it is that you want, and fluctuate it within like 10 points, like between 80 and 90 or something like that. I think that you did fine. I'm not concerned. What's going on there, lady? Felix, Does my ex-Taurus regret what happened? Yeah? Yes. Yeah. What's the matter, babes? Julie, error with D last night. Is there a chance of pregnancy? Okay, let's see. You want a bottle? I have it all ready for you. I got it all ready. 33% chance, kind of slim. All right, you want me to get you a bottle? You want me to get you a bottle? All right, I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Finish this one first, and then you can move on to this one. You look like you're naked. You're not, but you look like you're naked. You look cute. You look cute. Okay, Hasti. Oh, this guy. Look at him. Why didn't JV the Pisces sun reach out? There was an argument or something that happened around his home. And he felt very unsuccessful. Put him in a bad mood. He's feeling unprepared. You're going to hear from him. Page of Swords comes in out of the blue. You should be hearing from him at some point. I think he got caught up in some nonsense around the home or a family thing. I'm sorry, Dylan. Good boy. Rashali Catalikar. What kind of business would be good for me? I do better answering when you give me examples and I can weigh them one against the other. It's hard to pull like a bit of random business out of the thin sky. So if you have ideas like, you know, a grocery store versus a gym or childcare versus a restaurant, it would be easier for me to give you a better answer. Warda, will Andinium, the Leo, reach out to me today? All right, let's see. Mm, 70% chance that he reaches out to you today. So it should be at least within the next couple of days. Should I wait on him or move on? All right, let's see. All right. I would never tell you to wait on anybody. Like, that's just not, like, waiting makes more waiting. That's just, it's never a good idea to sit around and wait. But it does look like there's more to come from this relationship or from this situation. So my suggestion would be, somebody else shows up and you're interested, go for it. Keep your eyes and ears open. The idea of sitting around and waiting for somebody, that's exactly what it brings more of, is sitting around and waiting. If you lock yourself in your house and you never answer the door, nobody shows up. Like, that's just how it works. I wouldn't keep the idea of waiting and hoping. I would keep the idea of you know, I'm free to do whatever I want and see whoever I want. I think you have other options coming in here, but there's a 99% chance that there's more that happens with this Leo. So I would proceed with caution, because I hate to see people, like there are so many people that get caught up in this. I'm waiting, and it just brings more waiting. It doesn't make things happen faster, it makes things happen slower. The best thing that you could do to bring the Leo forward would be to go out with somebody else. It's just the way energy works. Like attracts like. The more that you're doing, the more that you're going to have to do. The more people that are around you, the more people that are going to want to be around you. So be careful with keeping the idea of waiting or holding on to. Felix, will I ever see or hear from the Taurus again? Yes, you will, definitely. Definitely. Husky, VJ's family pressure to talk to me, or is it his free will? All right, is the family pressuring him to talk to me? What's the matter? You got like a little sip left. Okay, finish that and I'll give you the other one. Okay, is it family pressure? It's both. His free will is there, right? He does want to talk to you, but his family's really on him. I think his family wants him to get the ball rolling. But even if they didn't say anything, he would still reach out at some point, because I think he's got a genuine interest. TT, will Rachel and I reconcile? All right, did you suck it dry? All right, I'll give you the other one. Let me wipe that face. All right, let's just shake this up a little bit. Okay, here you go. All right, you got it? Yeah, you got it. Will Rachel and I reconcile? 33% chance that you're going to reconcile, which only means it just may take time before that happens. There's still a chance for you to reconcile. 33% means that it may not be happening that fast, but I do think that you'd reconcile at some point. Maybe it will be closer towards the end of the year, or maybe sometime in the fall. Cade, oh, we were just talking about you. I don't know if you were here before, but we were talking about where you could buy crystals. And I said that your shop sells them. Can you post your shop's link in here? I don't know if you can do that. But if you can, post it, because people are looking for crystals. Does Gabriel like Miguel romantically? You know what it looks like? It looks like he did, but he's walking away from it, or he's turning his back on him. I don't know if something happened, or something didn't turn out right, or there was some kind of nonsense that went on, but it doesn't look like he likes him anymore, or something turned him off and he's walking away from it. Yeah. That's how it would appear at this point. Araceli, did I talk shit about me and Jay with other people to make us dirty? All right, let's see. Yeah, a little bit. It looks like one person wasn't comfortable with that, but they did it a little bit anyway, and they felt kind of regretful around it. The first card that comes up is the Two of Swords in reverse, which means that either they were undecided about doing it or they thought it was going to backfire. It wasn't something that they were comfortable with, but they went along with it anyway. And then they stopped and they felt guilty about it, or they felt bad. I think that they feel like it's going to backfire on them, and I think that they're right. So they should really watch what kind of energy they're putting out into the universe. I was just thinking of that today. You know, I watch a lot of YouTubers that talk about like food and different types of diets, and lately I've been finding a lot of people that are just making videos bashing other people. And I'm like, takes an awful lot of energy to put up a video bashing somebody else. I can see the point of view though. I understand what they're saying. And if you believe in something, I think that you should voice your opinion. Like, but putting out all that negativity, you know, it's a lot of negativity to go out into the universe. And then I was watching one today and I was like, I really wanted the woman's opinion. That's why. But then I was like, you know what? I'm watching it, which is adding to the negativity. And then I'm, you know what? I mean, I know a decent amount about about nutrition and food and eating and stuff like that. But, you know, there's always room to learn more. But I feel like so much energy is going out into talking bad about somebody, or, you know, cutting up their video to explain to you where they've gone wrong. And I don't know, it's a whole lot of, you know, it's a lot of negativity. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't watch this because I could be soaking up some of that negativity, you know? Anyhow. Rishali Kadalakar. What kind of business would be good for me? Content writing, digital marketing, or holistic skin. Okay, let's see. How would content writing be as a business? Okay, 70% for that. Digital marketing. Holistic skin. I like the holistic skincare line. It seems like it's a good fit. Let's see what the cards say. Actually, the cards suggest of all three, holistic skincare being the lowest. Maybe it could be because that would cost you the most to do. Actually, what comes up the highest is digital marketing. That, and then content writing, and then skincare. I like the skincare line though, to me, but I just might like that kind of stuff. That just might be my personal opinion. You got that? You got that, baby? Araceli, should we block should we block I out of, is that well, I don't know if it's an L or an I. I can't tell, his phone's cracked, but whatever. If all he brings is trouble. You know what? If somebody's bringing a lot of trouble, a lot of negativity, that's going to bring more negativity. You don't need that. I would get rid of it. Let's see what the cards say. I wouldn't block him out totally. Keep him on a short leash. Keep him on a short leash. I'm afraid that if you block this person completely, they may go, they may not take kindly to it and make matters even worse. Keep them on a short leash. Gabs, current true energy between JJB and TB. Okay. Current energy. Good karma. There's good karma around this situation. Strong energy, but be careful of controlling. Emperor in reverse could be one person maybe trying to control or dominate the other person. And there may be some jealousy. So it's kind of like, on one hand, it's like there's karma is working in favor of the relationship, but there's some jealousy and some control issues around it as well. So something to look out for or to be careful of. You know, and control can be a bizarre thing because sometimes people are in your face with control and you can see it, but then other times people do it like in such a way that you don't even realize that they're controlling you, or in this situation, these two people, whoever it is. So just something to take notice of. You comfortable, Dylan? Did I move you? Sorry. Jay Allen, how is Grace feeling about me right now? Feels right now like she feels a little stuck, like she may be feeling like things aren't moving forward quick enough. She feels that you're very creative, and Lover's card is here. Feels a lot of attraction towards you at this point, spiritually and physically, or emotionally and physically. Definitely attracted to you right now at this point. Maybe a little bit frustrated and feeling like things aren't going as fast as she would like them to. Hasti, what will come out of mine and A's connection? It looks like he likes me and he takes efforts in talking to me and discussing the future. Okay, let's see. You got good luck on your side when it comes to this relationship. It's also well balanced. He's got a lot of respect for you. Things are moving forward slow and steady. So you can't rush things with this person, but there is definite room for growth, evolution, and transformation around this situation. Things can change slow and steady for the better, well-grounded, but you can't put the cart before the horse in this situation. You kind of have to give it time. And it can turn into a serious relationship. TT, what does the month of May look like for me? Well, it looks like you may be embarking on a bit of a personal transformation in the month of May. It looks like you're leaving regret in the past. Anything that doesn't, You know, anything that used to bother you or upset is going in the past and you're moving forward, taking control of your life, persevering. You have choices coming up and you have success coming in. You have a wish around, this could be a new business idea, a new business venture, or something that you're seriously focused on. It could be something that takes off for you. Love also comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be a new love, possibly in Aries. If you are with someone right now, it's a good omen around your current situation. There definitely could be a new business opportunity around you. It could be a new job, but more than likely it would be a business idea that you come up with, some kind of a skill that you're cultivating or an idea that you have that you're putting into motion. And somebody may want to help you with it. And it may start in the month of May, or you could get the idea in the month of May. Overall, May looks like a decent month. Miss Levon, love reading. Yes, I'll have another one, but not again until tonight, probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Did you fall asleep? You fall asleep? Oh, you're all sticky. That's all right. You're going to get a bath later. That's all right. You can take a little snoozer in your stickiness. Love reading for Miss Levon. Okay, if you've been feeling like you've been holding yourself back and you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, that's going to move into the past when the Knight shows up. Offer of love comes in, a new love interest with the Knight of Cups. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Working hard at the relationship, leaving in the past what doesn't work and moving forward to greener pastures. The Hangman is here in reverse, which means things can kind of pick up quickly. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship will be moving forward, or there's a rekindling of the situation. Either way, pretty soon, you should be in a much better place when it comes to your love life. Anna, what is coming up for Christopher and I next week? Next week is a little bit up and down. So first you have a wish around the situation. So something happens that is good, but then there's minor heartbreak or minor disappointment in the situation, and that could lead to an argument. And then there's the reconnection with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups and success. So whatever the disappointment is, it's not the biggest of deals. It moves into the past pretty quickly and things get back on track. You listening to me? You're listening to me. Anna, will Jay get out of his box and open up to me this month? I got 99% chance it happens this month. I hope so. I really do. I hope so. Adriana, what will I be doing for a living? What type of job? Can you give me examples and I can weigh them against one another? Like what is it that you would want to do? Or what kind of field do you work in right now? Otherwise, it's going to be really general. You know, like the Pentacles would be business, Cups would be something having to do with caretaking. But it's I can be much more specific if you let me know what kind of jobs you're interested in or what you would want. And send it with purple hearts. Anna, what does Christopher's higher self feel about us? Ace of Earth, the inflow of a promise, the inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents. The Four of Fire, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of a project. Three of Earth, power of creativity, being a team player, high quality. Not bad. Not bad. Julie, my mom wants to know, will my brother be released early from jail and how is he doing? I think he's going to get released early. Let's see. Does he get released early? He does get released early, and boy, is he happy. Let's see. How's he doing? Overall, he's doing okay. He has moments where, you know, he's either frustrated or sad, but for the most part, he's doing okay. He's hanging in there. I think he gets out early, and I think he's going to be really thrilled about that. Anna, what do my spiritual or ancestors want me to know about my life? Feeling down today, missing the love of my life terribly. This is so hard being apart. Okay. You got two angels around you. Okay, Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals. The need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiel. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. I think now take care of yourself. Now is really the time to take care of yourself. Put yourself first. Surround yourself in white light. White light to me is very neutral. If there's another color that resonates with you, they say blue is very healing. You could use blue, pink. You want to lay back, baby? You want to get a crooked neck there like that. Lay back, lay back, lay back. Oh, I'm annoying, right? I know. I'd lay back. There you go. Go ahead, take a snooze. It's okay. Adriana, how's my spouse going to be? First card that comes up is happy. He's going to be a happy person. He's going to be good looking, might have some money. Intuitive, hardworking. You got a good guy. There's going to be a lot of respect, mutual respect around the relationship, and it's going to be well balanced. He's going to be very prepared, a family man, somebody who's pretty lucky. They have some money, a little bit on the romantic side, well balanced. He may be kind of slow and steady wins the race, though. He may not be the kind of person to dive in head first. Might be kind of slow and steady, which is fine. They go by so fast, they make me nervous, these people. Freaking motorcycles. I get so nervous with motorcycles. Overall, he's going to be a really good guy, and he's going to have a good job. He's going to be good with money. I think he's going to be a good guy. Jay, what does Grace think of not hearing from me? I don't think she likes it. I think that's where the frustration is coming in. Yeah. She might reach out to you because it might get the best of her. Makes her a little bit anxious. She may feel like you've lost interest. Use your intuition. When the time feels right, I would reach out. I wouldn't let it go too long. Adriana, very general type of job. It's just I want some ideas. I have nothing to focus on. Okay, let's see. All right. What type of job would be good? Okay, so once again, we got a couple of ideas and they're really broad. So the Lover's card is here, which means that you can find some kind of soul connection in caring for something. So it could be caring for elderly people, caring for children, caring for animals. That could do something that feeds your soul, and you may really enjoy that. On the other side of it, there's also the Pentacles are here, which is like business, banking, money, your own business. It could be your own business as well. There's going to be an offer around you that you're not going to be able to refuse that brings in great happiness. But it also could be the kind of thing where on the side you start a business that, I don't know, takes care of animals, and you make a lot of money, or it starts to take off, and then you decide to do more of that and less of working for somebody else. I think you'd be an excellent business owner, whatever you decide to do, like whatever type of business it is. I think that you'd have a good head for it. Three of Pentacles, very well grounded, down to earth, and stable. There's a lot of pentacles here. You could be really good when it comes to business banking, investment banking, that kind of stuff. Accounting, anything that has to do with money and business when the pentacles show up. But on the other hand, you do have cups too, which could be caretaking. Generally speaking, I think that if you were to get a job in some kind of a financial institution, you would be able to work yourself up to a high position. However, I don't know if that would do it for your soul. I think your soul would like to take care or connect with somebody on a soul level. Connect with people, places, and things on a soul level would do more for you personally. I know it's tough. It can be tough, especially if you don't know what it is that you want to do. Pentacles keep coming up around you. Got a lot of pentacles. You may be really great when it comes to running a business. Now, the way life is, right? You could be working at some kind of a financial institution or working for some sort of business, running somebody else's business, start your own thing on the side, and that could take off. And then you may leave one for the other, and then who knows where that takes you. You know, like there's so many roads to take, and there's so many changes that can happen. For a long time, I did 2 jobs. I did accounting all day. I worked at the grocery store at night. And I thought that I would be doing that until the day I died. I never saw a way out. And I never would have dreamed in my life that I wouldn't be working 9 to 5. But it does change. You know, things change over the years. Sometimes, you know, when you least expect it. Anna, did Jay work on himself during the separation, or is just focusing on his money? We're not communicating at all. Does he love me enough to break the wall and show me? He does love you, and there is going to be communication that comes in, but I don't know how much work he's done on himself. I feel like he makes himself to be victimized by the situation. I think he uses it as an excuse to not have to do the right thing. And I think that he focuses on like feeling sorry for himself. So I don't know how much work he's done on himself. I do think you're going to hear from him, and he's going to tell you, and there's going to be communication, but I don't know that he's grown much as a person. Not in the, you know, in the time that you haven't heard from him. TD, general for the week ahead for Vicky. Oh, nice. Thank you. Okay. You may be coming to a crossroad at some point this week, feeling like having to make a decision on which road to take, persevering, moving forward. Intuition is spot on. There may be a Virgo around you that you're spending time with or that you're talking to. This person has a lot of respect for you. King of Swords is here. You may have some sharp words with somebody. Could be a Cancer. The Ace of Swords is here. That you may be laying down the law with this person and letting them know what you'll stand for and what you won't stand for. Moving forward, there's success that comes in around you. regarding a fire sign in your life, reconnecting to a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I'm not sure all of that is going to happen in the 1 week, but that's what's coming up in the near future. TT, is anyone from my past coming my way soon? %70 chance somebody returns that once broke your heart or disappointed you. Yep. Hannah, I'm investing myself to take these trainings with various companies associated with Arise. That can end up to be my business remotely. Will I be successful? Including my blog here on YouTube. Okay, let's see. I think you're going to be successful. %70 chance that you're successful with the Arise thing. Well, now let's check about the YouTube blog. I think it's going to be successful. Yes, it's going to take work. It's going to be, you know, slow and steady wins the race. It takes work, but that's okay. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't give up. You know, people, I think, maybe because this is what I value, but I value people that are honest. People that tell stories about their lives and that they're honest. I also value funny people. So I was watching this guy. I don't know why. Oh, you know why it comes up in my feed all the time? Because my younger nephew likes El Caminos. It's a very long story. So a lot of times I'll pull up videos on El Caminos for him. He's going to be 5 next week. And so now I get a lot of cars that come up in my feed. And I found this guy, his Vice Grip Garage. That's his name of his channel. And he's got a lot of viewers. He's funny. Like, he's funny. I mean, I'm not into cars. I don't really know anything about them except how to drive them. And even that may be questionable. But he's funny. He finds these cars. Like, I watched a video the other day where he found a 1970 Cadillac, and he lives in Minnesota, somewhere in Minnesota, and it had been sitting for like 20 years. And he got it able to, right there in the woods, he was able to get it drivable so he could drive it home, so he could finally restore it at home. But he's funny. The things he says is funny. His personality is kind of dry, but he's funny. So that's why I watch it. I watched last night another video that he had of him. He has like a really old Dodge. Really old. Like, I don't know what year, but it's not from the 60s or 70s. It's older than that. And he took it out on like a lake, a frozen lake, and was like driving like donuts. And I was watching it. I mean, I don't know, he's funny. So I watch him, you know, and I'm not into cars. Like, I can't tell you, you know, what kind of a engine it has or anything like that. But watching him, I don't know, I think he's funny. I think it's interesting. So, you know, there is an audience out there for everybody. I mean, the best, though, is the guy with the food, the old food. I mean, New England Wildlife, I think, is his channel. He's got like 100,000 subscribers, and the guy literally buys old food and opens up cans, like an old can of potatoes from 1950, and he dumps it in like a Tupperware thing, and we're all watching him. And for some reason, it's really fascinating. Sometimes he eats it. Or sometimes like he'll compare like Jello from the 1950s to present day Jello. Why all of this is interesting, I don't know, but we're all watching it. So just continue doing what you're doing because there is an audience out there for you. Yeah, I think you will be able to work from home, which I think will be, you know, it's a stress relief if you can work from home. Anna, is any of my friends really in my corner or jealous of who I am and how I live my life and my decisions and how should I fix it? Okay. Is anybody really jealous? 70% chance, yes, somebody is jealous, and it could be somebody who's already expressed it and did something that stabbed you in the back or made you feel hurt. My suggestion would be, as far as you can't control what other people say and what other people do, you can only control yourself and how you react to it. Sending people, especially people like this, love, clear energy, good energy. The more you put out good in the world, and I believe that you do, the more you're going to get it back. People that feel jealous and people that, those are lower vibrations, and that comes back to them. Somebody else's jealousy of you isn't going to hurt you. It's going to hurt them. So, I mean, they could badmouth you. They can do horrible things. They can say horrible things. But at the end of the day, they usually wind up exposing themselves for who they are. And you don't have to do anything. They kind of destroy themselves. So I think that you just being who you are and doing your thing and staying on the right path, I think you're going to be fine. I think that you have a lot of people in your life that care about you. Yeah, and that's the thing about jealousy. It doesn't hurt you. It's going to come back to that person because it's low. It's a low frequency. There's nothing to be jealous of from one person to the other. We can have everything we want if we're open to it. And I think a lot of times we kind of get closed off, or like we're not ready, or we think we don't deserve it. Just be open to all the blessings that you deserve. You've put enough good out into the world. You deserve some back. Rara, Anna's link is on my community page. If you wanted to check her out, you can subscribe there. Josette, will I hear from Dre today? A 70% chance, yes. And watch out because the devil is here. He may be expressing some jealousy or some kind of a behavior. The devil is like earthly pleasures. I don't know if he's got, if he drinks or something like that, that may show up. Otherwise, it could just be flat out jealousy. All right, I have made it through the super chats. So let's cut off the super chats. I'll go back up to the top and answer some people that I didn't get to. And then the moderators can post. And I'll be back on tonight about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Malapale, does A know? Oh shit, it disappeared. Does A know that he's been texting at dawn? And if yes, who does A think he is texting? No, doesn't know. Rara, use kind feelings and thoughts towards me. Feels that you're very strong, courageous. Feels like the two of you have a good link. So I don't know what relationship this is Like, I don't know what type of relationship the two of you have, but this would be a good connection regardless of what the situation is. They think that you're spontaneous, carefree, successful, well-balanced, down to earth, grounded, and attractive. Susie, can you ask the current energies around my situation? The dual. So first it's like the energy is walking away, and then it's also happiness. So this could be read a couple of ways. It could be distancing yourself and gaining happiness, or it could be turning your back and walking away and getting happiness, or it could be backing up and then things change with happiness. I think that pulling yourself away brings happiness. The energy around it is happy once you kind of back up. Or distance yourself from the situation a little bit. Nina, messages on my spiritual journey because I feel stuck. It's part of it. Being ripped off is another part of it, so watch out for that. Feeling like you went backwards is also part of it. It's all normal. Okay. Spirit cards. Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, and paying off debts. The Queen of Air, objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. Three of Fire, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time, make long-term plans. The Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision or a stalemate, pretending that there is no problem. Things are going to move forward. No worries. All right. Valentina, what is my XT that made fake? Was it my XT that made fake accounts bashing me in the third party? I'm only getting a 33% chance that it was. It may have been somebody that was doing it for the ex. May have been somebody that was around the situation, but I don't think it was the ex himself doing it. Chelsea, why did the Gemini remove me, and will I hear from him again? You will hear from him again. He removed you because he felt burdened by the situation. The Ten of Wands. It was making him feel weighed down. I don't know why, but that's what comes up. Sade, will I hear from him within the next 2 weeks? Yes, you will. Okay, Zara wants general. paying off a debt or something, money getting easier. Paying off a debt or not being so worried about money. Moving forward, life's starting to transform. Things are happening. Laying down the law, setting up shop, not taking bullshit. Setting boundaries. Passion comes in and you're persevering. You feel like you finally made it to the top of the mountain. You have a, you've got a Libra here. Somebody from your past is coming back. Taurus is here. And things start to move forward quickly for you over the next couple of months. All right, who am I waiting for here? No. Jerome versus Leroy, which is the better option and has longevity around them? Okay. Longevity and the better option is the better option, Jerome. All right, Jerome looks like he's a hard worker, but he's also a little bit weak. You got one ace, which is like 33% chance in favor of Jerome. He is a hard worker. That's a plus. Takes it up a little higher, but he needs to be a little bit stronger of a character for you, I think. Leroy. I think Leroy. He's got two aces and then the Justice card, which is like good karma, feeling balanced. It's also good when it comes to like legal issues. This would be good. Anything that has to do with the law. So if we were talking about a business, this would be favorable. If we were talking about marriage or renting an apartment, anything that has to do with anything legal, he would be a better choice. I'm going with Leroy. That would be my choice if I had to pick of the two from these readings. Leroy. All right, I'll be back on around 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm going to go now. I'm going to do that bar video before I go out. I'm going to do the 45-minute one and hope that I live through it. That shit's tough. But it's good. All right, if you guys do that video, let me know what you think of it. It's Coach Kel, that's the girl's name. It's pretty easy to follow, I think. I can follow it. I don't have too much trouble following it. It's hard, but whatever. Do the best you can. All right, I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.